my channel because I'm sitting here wondering why we consistently fill ourselves with things that we don't need to survive. Like, we filling ourselves with distractions, like as far as like social media, as far as like doing everything but getting to the bad guys. So like I literally came here thinking that I was going to accomplish things and get things done because there was so much distraction going around in the house, but there's also distraction here. And it's not even distraction of like wanting things or needing things. It's the distraction of noticing everybody else's distraction. Why am I wired this way? I'm literally like sitting here knowing that I should be getting my virtual address. I should be doing business credit. I should be finding out how to make grants. I should be finding out how to do funding, how to make a passive stream of income. And I'm putting all this into my mind, but I'm also feeling overwhelmed about it. So then I say to myself, I can't even number one. Because I have such a huge checklist, I feel like I'm feeling overwhelmed by the process. But then I'm realizing that I only feel overwhelmed by the process because it's something that I don't know, because it's something that I'm not being guided into. And I know there's a lot of people out there who's making content for how to get a virtual address, how to get grant funding, and how to get those things. But I fill myself up with so many tutorials I don't even know where to start. I fill myself up with so many tutorials that the information is not even, it's on jet lag. Like, what's up with that, right? And the distraction is, I just want something to eat. I'm literally sitting here like, what can I get to eat? I'm just gonna go ahead because I'm trying to save for a car. I'm trying to start putting things in my business now. I'm trying to start using business credit. And there's another thing too that discourages me, and I know it discourages other people, that when you say certain things to certain people and you don't ask the right question, they too give you back a discouragement. So for instance, I was in Sam's Club today and I got an email saying that Sam's Club is giving $25 memberships. So I asked one person, how do I put the Sam's Club in my business name so that I can get, all the perks and things like that. Also start building business credit. And she starts giving me a list of what comes with the membership. That's not what I asked. How do I put the business, how do I get a membership with the business? That I think maybe I didn't say it right, but I want to get a membership and I want it to be in my business name. I don't want to know what comes with the membership. I just want to know what's the process and what are the requirements that I have to get a membership under my business. I let her go through a whole 10 minutes of like, oh, you get this and you get that, and you get this and you get that. And I said, well, I'm here to get the $25 membership. And she's like, oh, we're not doing that. It's $100, but you get $60 back. Okay. So then as I proceed to say, all right, you know what? I'm going to go and do my due diligence. Is that right? I'm going to go and I'm going to figure out what the requirements are and things like that. Another lady comes up to me and she goes, "Hey, are you trying to be a member?" And I say, "Yes, but I'm trying to get a membership under my business name." And she says, "Oh, okay." And then I said, "But I got an email saying that the membership was $25. It's up, a promo going on right now for $25 membership." "Oh, you don't want to do that online because if you do that online, we get people that come in here and say they have a membership and then we can't find it." I said, "Oh." She said, "Yeah, sometimes you get emailed that and they're just scams." And I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "So what's your email?" "Oh, I don't know." Now, my thing is this. I know most of us really don't care about where we work, but if you're going to work in a place in such a franchise as so, why are we spewing out information that we can't back it up with? Which brought me back to God saying, "This is why I now want you to use scripture when you say certain things, because they can always go back to the book of instructions before leaving earth and they can find that there and say, oh, this is what Newman is talking about." Because what she was doing just was like, because you give me information that you're not too sure about, I don't even want to be part of Sam's Club at all. I don't want to be part of Sam's Club at all. And then I asked another employee who I believe knows her job very well. And I said, "Hey, have you ever come across somebody getting a membership online and then coming into the store and the membership wasn't valid?" And she said, "No, never." So I said, "So why are those two over there talking about, it's a scam?" She was like, "You can get this membership on Groupon." She said, "They promote so many things." She said, "And it's always valid." She said, "The only problem I would not do is I would never renew my membership online because the money may not, go through, or not the money, but like the process may not go through the way it should do, the way you want it to. And then when you come here, you're like, well, I just renewed my membership and then we can't find that." She was like, "But never to where you get a membership and it's considered a scam." And I was like, okay. And then the lady who was talking all that discouragement stuff comes over and was like, "Oh yeah, that's what it is. When people renew, da, 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 da." I didn't even acknowledge her. I just like this. Horse blinders. I didn't even acknowledge her because acknowledging her after you giving me false information was just, to me, her coming up was just an indication of she doesn't trust in what it is that I say. How come she's going to talk to the next employee? She's going to talk to the next employee because you didn't crack it for me. Like, you didn't dish out the information that I needed. And then the other girl over there is just telling me what comes with the membership. She's just like, well, you get this, and you get 2% back, and you get money on gas. I don't care about that. I care about what are the requirements to get to what I gotta get to. But I do want to say we have to be more intentional, and we have to have a mindset of focusing on more of our gifts and our talents and how we can give that back, right? Because I feel like that's an investment. I'm trying to invest in my business and invest into myself because I want to see a payoff, and not a payoff in money. I want to see a payoff in what I've been doing this whole entire time. Like, I want to see a payoff of when I leave this earth, is my name still gonna be here? You know, like Wendy's, like KFC, like Colonel Sanders is dead and gone, and yet everybody's still eating that chicken. And he started at 60, 70 years old. It's been 60, 70 years later, and everybody's still eating that chicken. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out how to silence the distractions and how to go forth and investing more into myself. And then I believe I came up with another three-piece combo, right? I know we have to, one, focus on the goal. We have to focus on the goal. We have to be able to be like this no matter what the lady at Sam's Club says, no matter what the distractions may be, we have to focus on the goal with horse blinders, okay? I know that. I know that we have to continue to be consistent and show up for ourselves even when nobody's showing up, right? I'm writing these things down as I say them because they're just coming to me. So we have to be consistent in showing up even when nobody else is showing up, right? Making YouTube videos even though nobody's gonna watch them right now. Nobody's gonna watch them yet, okay? And I have to realize that we have to have a mindset shift to where we know that we're going to leave a legacy here. We have to have a mindset shift in knowing that you can't get stuck in and you can't be willed in like everybody else on social media. Okay? You have to be able to put the content out there, but you can't get sucked into the content, because by getting sucked into the content, you're going to lose focus on the goal. You're not going to be consistent, and your mindset is never going to shift. Okay, and that's how I'm going to label this video. Sucked into the content. Because the more we continue to get sucked into the content, the further away the goal gets because it's so overwhelming. And when people say certain things to you, that's why they tell you to be quiet sometimes when you're going through something or when you're doing something. Because the same way people have the tendency to motivate you is also the same way people have the tendency to discourage you. That's deep. That's deep. So, a three-piece combo is focus on the goal, okay? The more we focus on the goal, the clearer it becomes to navigate what we have to do, when we have to do, and how we have to do it. We have to stay consistent in showing up. And I felt as though I wasn't consistent this week or last week because I got sick. But I also feel like if I was consistent in taking more care of myself, I may have been down for 2 days, but me being down for 2 days and then still trying to do everything without asking for more help instead of minimum help, I probably wouldn't had to have, you know, gotten the twin sick and it being a domino effect and then it prolonged into now being 4 days and now my mental state is like overwhelming, with so many things that I feel as though that I need to accomplish, but I'm beating myself up for not accomplishing them because I need to take care of myself. It's just like a cycle, right? You ever seen that THRU commercial? Or maybe some of you are too young, you don't know who THRU is, but it was like, I didn't go to school, so I can't get a job. I can't make any money because I didn't go to school, so I don't get a job. And it goes like on and on. The circle becomes like more and more excuses that just keeps following you around in a circle, right? But we're not going to do that because technically today is the 24th. Christmas is coming in another 30 days, and this is where we have to lock in. So I think this is actually day one. And we got 29 more to go. Because once Christmas happened, it's already 2025. Like, it's already 2025 now. So, my thing is, stick with your three-piece combo. Don't be overwhelmed. Don't let anybody discourage you. Keep some things quiet to yourself. Focus on the goal. Be consistent in showing up. Change your mindset so that you don't get sucked into the content, right? You don't want to get sucked into the content because we are literally overwhelming ourselves with how we need to use our talents, how we need to use our gifts, how we need to manage our task in order to get to the goal, in order to go forth. So I'm hoping that this helps somebody because it definitely helped me. And I'm probably going to go home with a cookie because I deserve it. And you should go get you a cookie too because you deserve it. Like, go get a cookie. All right? And have a glorious one.